There was just another potential big sign to Randy Orton's return, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's being said about a retirement match for Brock Lesnar, Nia Jax's WWE status, and much more. Let's start things off with Randy Orton. So in just a couple of months, we'll be quickly approaching the 1-year anniversary of Randy Orton's last match. Orton last competed back in May 2022. And these last few months have been a big blur regarding the in-ring future of Randy Orton. Now, immediately after Randy had left, the initial belief was that it was most likely just a few months, and how he'll be back in time to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But as everyone knows, that wasn't the case, and that matchup never happened. The injury was much more serious than everyone thought, and was extremely more long-term. Then, from there on, the big rumor was that Randy Orton was going back and forth with his doctors regarding a decision for back surgery. He ended up getting that procedure done and is now deep into the recovery. The positive news that came out of this situation was that Randy Orton allegedly took his time off at the perfect time, because if he would have continued to keep working through the injury, that probably could have ended his career right then and there. So the timing was perfect and obviously leaves the door open for a return down the line. So what about the return time frame itself? Any new updates on that? Well, there's been no solid news or even rumors regarding Randy Orton's potential return date. One thing that fans have discovered is that Orton's injury appears to be a bit similar to a back injury that Shawn Michaels suffered in the early 2000s that took him out for a few years to recover from. So everyone's best guess is that it'll probably be a few years before Randy Orton can be cleared to compete again. However, there was a new piece of intel that instantly caught everyone's attention regarding Randy Orton. A popular wrestling boot maker who has created several wrestling boots for pro wrestlers across multiple promotions and is even working on Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania boots, took to his official Instagram to answer some questions about the coolest WWE superstars that they have worked with. They listed Drew McIntyre and Bray Wyatt as some of the coolest superstars they worked with. And he also dropped the big news that Randy Orton has recently got in contact with him regarding a new order of wrestling boots. So it's not the most reliable source in the world, but considering how much work he's done in the past for WWE superstars and how much work he's still currently doing for them, fans are definitely paying mind to what he said about Randy Orton's new order for boots. The new order for boots may not be a direct sign of an imminent return for Randy Orton, but either way, it has some fans feeling very optimistic. Even if he's getting the boots just to try on or do some very light training, at least it's a big sign that returning to the ring is still on his mind, and still seems to be a realistic possibility. So, not much is known about Randy Orton's status and his recovery for such a major injury. But this alleged boot order has been the biggest positive story for Randy Orton in a long time. So hopefully that return from Randy Orton will take place somewhere down the line. When it comes to Brock Lesnar, he's no doubt one of the biggest globally known superstars to ever step foot in the ring. Brock has been back with WWE on his second run for well over 10 years now, and it's been full of great legendary moments for him. He spent those few years during the mid-2010s as truly one of the most scariest and unbeatable forces that the WWE has ever seen. But now, as Brock Lesnar approaches his late 40s, a big constant reoccurring topic has been Brock's retirement match. Who will be the one that finally puts Brock Lesnar to rest? A lot of fans thought that Brock Lesnar would be done with WWE following WrestleMania 38, or even SummerSlam 2022, which also looked like a farewell match. But Brock Lesnar is still active and still going. So, assuming Brock Lesnar has a few more big matches left in him, who should be that finale opponent that gets the honor and privilege to retire him and take that momentum with him for the rest of their careers? It's sort of like when Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania, ending his undefeated streak. It was a big passing of the torch moment there between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Undertaker was slowly on his way out, and that win gave Brock Lesnar even more rocket fuel to go straight up in WWE. So, very similar idea here. Whoever pins Brock Lesnar in his very last match is going to get that same big momentum. And usually in a passing of the torch sort of moment, it's always with a much younger superstar. So, who's on the list of possibilities? Well, Teddy Long made some headlines recently when he named Braun Breaker to be the one that retires Brock Lesnar. And Teddy's pick is a perfect selection. Braun Breaker is only in his mid-20s. He appears to have WWE's full support, and he appears to be WWE's next big future powerhouse. He fits that same sort of Brock Lesnar mold. So if Braun picks up that retirement win over Brock, it would be an instant career takeoff moment for him. Some people are also listing Gunther as the potential retirement opponent for Brock Lesnar. Gunther is becoming a massive star right before our eyes. He's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in a handful of years. He made that title feel important again, and continues to have such a big impact in WWE. Gunther is most definitely another worthy contender for Brock Lesnar's last match. So it's a very interesting topic of discussion. Those appear to be the two biggest names for the job right now, but maybe even more superstars will emerge for that role in the near future. There's been a lot of conversation going on regarding Nia Jax. After being shockingly released from WWE several years ago, Nia Jax was being heavily rumored for the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match. Those rumors turned out to be true as Nia Jax entered the match at the number 30 spot. It was a big return. Obviously, Nia Jax is a well-known superstar that had been gone for a while, so it made sense for her to have an epic number 30 return. But the only problem and confusion is that it might have been a one-night special appearance after all. When Nia Jax was making her way to the ring and yelling about how she was back, and then WWE was even releasing new merchandise for Nia Jax. Everyone obviously thought that Nia's return was a full-time return to the WWE, and not just a special Royal Rumble appearance. She was backstage posing with her Bloodline family members. Everyone was gearing up those Nia Jax to the Bloodline rumors and theories again. But then, Nia Jax vanished again. So it does look like there was some confusion there with Nia Jax's return. Everyone thought she was a big star in the Women's Royal Rumble that would be sticking around, and maybe even playing a big role at WrestleMania. But it looks like Nia Jax really was just a one-night special appearance for the Royal Rumble. But at least any previous issues that were there are all squashed, and maybe Nia Jax will be open to another WWE return down the line. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and Nia Jax? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.